everybody. Let's put chat back in the corner here. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Long time no see, everybody. Whew. Hope you all have been doing well. I may move the camera a little bit. We're gonna move you guys over here. See how that does. This is normally the monitor it's on. Welcome to the new setup. This is what I was cleaning the corner for. All my stuff's moved, all my shelving and everything. Oh, yeah, my guitars from Guitar Hero and Rock Band are still put up. But we have all this along with heat and the fan to disperse the heat and a dog enjoying the heat. No, what we were moving for is, we got into hobby trains. So the trains are going back there right now. We got N scale, which is a smaller scale than most. O scale is what a lot of old timers and people grew up with. HO is slightly also popular, but not as known. N scale is more known in Europe, Japan. It is known in America, but not as popular. There's so many others, but anyways, yeah, we have our trains going, and we are here to play Pokemon. Let's get that out of here. I had a couple things I was doing beforehand. I was getting all my taxes papers ready. Yay! I love being an adult and doing taxes. I absolutely fucking hate it every time. Anyways, 'tis tax season. Getting those all figured out. I'm starting off my morning with a Roxy-Cola, which is not RC Cola, but it kind of is. As everyone has told me that have drank it before and have also drank RC Cola. I've drank RC Cola, but it's been a hot minute. I'm usually a Pepsi or Coca-Cola drinker, but this is a flat RC Cola. I don't really care either way. I do have Pop-Tarts on the side, but anyways, we are here today to start our next journey move. Alright. I did not go back to go get a Teddy Ursa. I think that will be in the works. Okay. I gotta mess around with the wire for this thing. I am so sorry, everybody. Okay, really? Now it wants to turn. There we go. That's a little too high up. Ugh. I guess that'll be the way it is. Usually, I'm water. I am water. I'll have pop usually on the weekends, and being that I worked 52, almost 53 hours fucking last week, I've been enjoying pop because it's been water all week. Yeah, I have a little bit of running around I gotta do after the stream, but anyways. We're going to check out and see what our next team member is going to be. Go away. I had to print out student loan tax forms because I'm still paying student loans 10, 11 years later. COVID kind of fucked that up because I wasn't paying for... I was, but then I wasn't paying for a while. So I got a good portion of my interest paid off. But also, you know, it was supposed to be done making payments last year, but because of COVID, it kind of screwed up my whole thing. Yeah, RC Cola is a southern favorite. If you're northerner, it's probably not as well known because I'm from Pennsylvania, and yeah, RC Cola exists, but you're either Pepsi or Coca-Cola. And it's pop. It's not soda. And down here it's pop. So I can get in agreement with that. But this is the soda I'm drinking. It's called Roxy-Cola. And it's pretty much RC Cola, but from what I've been told by many numerous people is that it's a flat RC Cola. But it's delicious to me, so. And it's homemade by a local pop company. They're more known for a ginger drink, and it is so good. So good. I'm like, ginger ale is delicious, but the ginger drink that they have here, oh, no. That takes the cake over Canada Dry and everything. And you can't beat bottled pop. You just can't beat bottled pop. Alright, let me bring out my handy dandy Pokemon Crystal book that's been hidden here for the last, like, couple weeks, because that snowstorm was a doozy. That was a doozy. Alright, let's see here. Union Cave, Azalea Town. Okay. There's where we're at. Let's see what my team probably kind of should look like. Okay. It's telling me Zubat would be a good choice. Also, Wooper, which was back a ways. Let me check my PC, see if I picked up one. But they're also saying Lapras too, so I'll probably try and see if I can get a Lapras. But I definitely think I'm going to keep the Crobat. No, I just picked up a... Okay. Well, we're just going to stick with that. I think for right now I only have Rocky on my team for Rock-type coverage, but that's it. I only have him on my team for a brief time. He's not staying. Zubat is staying. We're going to make that a team member. So, welcome Zubat. It's going to be a long road. Long road. Alright. So, I believe we already beat... And, oh, I need to go pick up these apricorns, but let me go grab another. How was the super... I did notice that Diet Right, the diet version of RC Cola was... Really? That's actually a shame. I know RC Cola has been, like, having issues with trying to keep themselves in stock, so I can understand that. So it's a fastball. Okay. How was the Super Bowl? Well, the team that I wanted to win won, so I'm fine with that. My football team still holds the dynasty of being the first team to get 6 Super Bowls, being the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, that doesn't mean much because they have been dog shit. I gotta calm myself because, my God. Yes, I know we lost our head coach. He stepped down, and we got a new head coach from the Dallas Cowboys. But said head coach was from the area, so I'm trying to not judge a book yet, but I'm just like, dude, we already hate the Dallas Cowboys, man. But I'm glad the Seahawks won, and you know what's funny is 20 years after we beat them in the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl XL, which is when the Steelers first played the Super Bowl that I could remember, and they win, as a kid growing up, I was like, I want to say I was 11. I was 11 going on, yeah, I was 11 years old when we won our first Super Bowl that I was alive for. So that was Super Bowl number 5. And my team was amazing. Bill Cowher, Troy Polamalu, Ben Roethlisberger, Hines Ward, Joey Porter, Jerome Bettis, really good football players for the early 2000s to mid-2000s. And we played the Seattle Seahawks at that point. They lost, we won Super Bowl XL. Then we played again in 2008 against the Arizona Cardinals, and we won, and that was the last time we've won a Super Bowl, was 2008. Yeah, we won 6 Super Bowls, and we were the first team to do it, but we haven't won since. We've been in a couple playoff games, but we have been dog shit stomped every time, so I'll believe it when I see it. I need wins. Everyone's like, oh, but Coach Tomlin was getting so many, non-losing seasons. Cool, bro. Does that have Super Bowl wins at the end of every season? Fuck no. 19 seasons and you only win one Super Bowl. Super Bowls make a difference. I don't care if we were a non-losing season. Did we win the Super Bowl? Did we even go to the Super Bowl? If the answer was no, dog shit. Anyways, we're going to the gym. Will I watch the World Cup? That will actually be worth watching. Yes, I will. I do like soccer. My cousin used to be part of Italy's soccer team. His name, well, that doesn't matter. But anyways, he was in Italy. He played in Italy. I think he coached in Italy for a while. But anyways, my cousin played for Italy for a long time. And probably don't want to get my name all out there, but he was a famous soccer player in the early to mid 2000s and 2010s for Italy. So, alright, leash life ain't gonna get me anywhere. I need better moves on you, buddy. Alright, let's see here. Is it telling me to go to Ilex Forest? No, it's saying, okay. The old DST manipulation trick worked for me for getting stones. Ooh! That sounds interesting. I need to know about that. But yeah, I have model train set up. That's mainly what it's been. That is a 4x8 sheet of plywood that we put up over a dresser, and we have storage space under there for the other train stuff under there. And he's got an RC truck up on the table. There's an RC tank up on the table. It's just ADHD mass chaos. So to get Zubat experience, you have to do the old switcheroo trick, which is bring it out and keep it in front and let it get the experience. But also not taking the hits, because its happiness needs to go up so I can get a Crobat sooner rather than later. So yes, I'm happy the Seahawks won. I absolutely hate the New England Patriots, along with the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys ain't been worth shit either. Really? Dang it. Of course there's a typo. Yeah, of course there's a typo. I'll fix that after the stream. Yeah, I was trying to get tax papers done, so this way, because I'm going to go send them, since today's my first day off, and since the snowstorm. Because last week I worked Monday through Saturday. And I worked 52, almost 53 hours. I am exhausted. That's why I could have streamed yesterday, but that was literally the day that I could sleep in and just try and catch up. So that's what I did yesterday. Today is my kind of run around day. I gotta run and get the tax papers taken in, and I have a package I have to send out. And other than that, I think I just have to go get cat food is all I gotta do. I'm so disappointed in myself on that typo on the title. Damn it. Yeah, my doggo's sitting right by the heater, so he's content right now. I can't believe I have to switch out for a Weedle, but I have to keep my eye on the trains to make sure they don't derail, because there could be random times that this thing derails, and I'm like, why did you derail? There wasn't a sudden jolt or anything, but the most minor thing can derail it, and you'd be surprised. It's at 186 at the moment. That's actually really good out of, what, 2 something? Let's see, Pokemon Crystal total Pokédex number. 251. 186 out of 251. I'm so used to how the gym looks in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is a completely different layout. I have one more trainer I have to defeat. I intend to get it to 206 and then trade to complete it. Hell yeah. You're not too far off. Yeah, this is one of my Christmas presents I got from my brother, my little brother. I love this thing. There's other Mario patterns, but I absolutely love this thing. It's an extra small too, which is hilarious. And it's got bullet bills on the sleeve. I absolutely love this, and it's champion. I love this sweater. This is one of my favorite colors. This was also a Christmas present from my dad. Beedrill. I need all that experience. Let's go, Zubat. It's also saying secondary-wise for my team. Let me go back to a Cyndaquil. Go back to Quilava. Cyndaquil. So they're saying Typhlosion, Espeon, Lapras, Heracross. Well, now this is a different list that you're giving me. Without trading. Okay. Typhlosion, Crobat, Heracross, Ampharos, which is, that's trading. Ampharos is not possible in this game. Espeon, Nidoking, or Alakazam, and then it's telling me Gyarados, which you're guaranteed to get at Lake of Rage. But I don't know if I want Gyarados or if I want Lapras. I know I haven't used a Gyarados in any of my playthroughs, and you get a free shiny one at Lake of Rage, but also you get a free Lapras on Fridays. So I guess it really just depends what I'm feeling like. If I want to be absolutely, well, you could be absolutely broken with either of those. Altismo's Pokemon site says that is the highest it can get without trading. Oh, shit. Okay. Red and Japanese green, international blue 124, Japanese blue 126, yellow 129. See, these numbers interest me very much because, and I'm taking a friggin' picture of this because you don't get these numbers. I mean, you do by Googling it, but it's nice to know that that's what you have to get before you can trade. I like that. I like statistics kind of like that. ADHD honing in. Kakuna. God, do you remember, if anyone watched the anime growing up, the original anime, the Metapod versus Metapod? Oh my god, I thought they'd be there for days. I technically could go in with the Zubat, but it hasn't learned to move in 2 levels, and it's not before you can trade, but, hey, numbers are numbers. It works. Milk single player mode drive. Hey, you're doing everything you can. Hello, Nick Gamer. Alright, one more battle in here and I'll be able to heal up and go against Bugsy. Bugsy's gonna have, I know, a Scyther. Metapod at level 14, Kakuna at level 14, and a Scyther at level 16. This is the only Pokemon he has. A level 13 Paris. How is the trains doing? Okay, they're good. I have to also listen to them to hear when they derail, if they do at all. I won't really have the time to fix it midstream. I'll just have to turn it off. We have power switches for them there in the corners there. That's how you tell them how fast to go and all that stuff. Alright, let's go heal up real quick. Come on, character. It ain't hard. All the Slowpoke are back in town, at least. I love how it still heals the egg. Oh, I thought you were a fisherman. Okay. Alright, let me see if I have enough. No. Let's go back to the Pokemon Mart real quick. First, we're selling. I'm getting these X's out of my pocket. I don't use them. It's an extra couple bucks I could use. That's going to. Goodbye. Alright. So, I need... You'll get a free charcoal a little bit later. I need some antidotes. I'll take 6 of those. Paralyze heals. I'll take 6 of those. 5 super potions. And if I can spare it. Yeah, 5 Pokeballs. That'll do. Ruby 177, Sapphire 178, that's so odd to me. Fire Red and Leaf Green Kanto Pokédex 125, Fire Red National Dex 170, Leaf Green National Dex 171, Emerald 179, National 212. Alright, welcome to Bugsy. Let's save here real quick. Alright, Bugsy. We're bringing out Zubat for the Metapod and Kakuna, but the moment that Scyther comes out, Zubat's not gonna be up front, period, because I need as much as I can off of Quilava. Alright, I'm gonna turn off this fan because it's not really helping my heat in here. It's making me cold. Alright. Him being at level 20 is going to help me because he's 4 levels above Scythers. There's his Scyther. Nope. I'm going in. He ain't really going to be able to do much to me because I am fire type. If it was a Totodile, it'd be kind of like an even match. Alright. 21. Quick attack, yeah. That's for, let's get rid of tackle. Alright, now the Kakuna. Let's switch back into Zubat, get the experience I can for him. I wasn't messing around with Scyther. I was making sure that Zubat and Quilava wasn't going to be affected too much. And we also will be fighting our rival again, too, after this battle. He'll have a Ghastly, a Zubat, and his starter, which will be Totodile. Alright, second gym badge. I knew when I was done with the first video, I was like, well, I'll be starting off with a gym badge battle for the second. Okay. Fury Cutter. Alright, let's get out of here. I love the gym battle music in Gen 2. I love the music in Gen 2, period. Alright. Must be close to hatching. Okay. So he's starting out with a Ghastly. I might just bring my, Onyx out for the Ghastly. The TM acquisition fanfare is for the equivalent for another live streaming. Oh, that's awesome. They're all normal. Can't do it. Thought I could. Get out of here. Crocodile. I really wish you learned to fucking move. I'll just let you take the hits for now. Nah. See if we can even attempt to get a fucking move out on you, which I doubt. Yeah. Bought me a move. Like I said, it helps that I'm 4 to 5 levels above him. I have to use quick attack. Oh. You learned a move! Holy shit! A move that's semi-worth a shit. Zubat versus Zubat. Let's go. I need to buy some time too, because I need to give a super potion to Quilava. There we go. Just in case shit goes south, like right now. I don't trust a confusion. Didn't want to run. Just go back to Quilava. You only... Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. Sure. That goes for Team Rocket, too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. Toodles, dude. I gotta go heal up. Alright, next we're gonna head to Ilex Forest. Alright. You're gonna run into some Pokemon here. What you'll run into depends on the day. With it being close to 10 a.m., we're still, I think, in the morning, but it's 9 or 10. Caterpies, Metapods, Weedles, Kakunas, Pidgeys, Paris. At night, you can find Psyducks, Venonats, Oddish, and Hoothoots. Mainly Oddish are what you're going to run into, but there's a slight chance if you would like a Psyduck, they'll be in this forest. Ugh. This is the annoying shit. Metapod. Oh man, my boss is going to be steaming. The Farfetch'd that cut trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Well, toodles, bud. I'll go get him myself. So you kind of have to go behind him, I think. That's a free revive. Yeah, essentially you're going to be just chasing it around in a circle. Do do do. Do do do. I think I might throw on a repel. Fanfare is for Discord mentions. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, you'll chase him. Jesus. God damn it. Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know, here, take this. And that's the HM for cut. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Alright, so what I'm going to do is head back into town, because if you go back into their shop, that guy that you saved the Farfetch for will give you a charcoal, which is good for fire-type Pokemon, which is my starter. So I'm going back in town real quick to acquire this. I'm also going to acquire some repels. So you come back into town and you'll want to go into this little building here to the right of the gym. And you talk to this guy. I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is charcoal that I made. Fire-type Pokemon would be happy to hold that. It's exactly what it's going to be used for. Give. There you go. Now my fire-type moves will have a bonus to them, essentially. Boosted attack. Can you, like, get out of the way? Alright, I need to buy some repels. Uh, 6. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, you know, I need a Pokemon to use Cut for, and I'm not using any of mine, so let's bring that Bellsprout out real quick. Let's see. I don't know if I taught you Flash yet. Yep. There we go. Alright, now he has 2 HMs. Alright. Let's head out. Next stop, Goldenrod City. It's the generic notification. Okay, let's keep going. And let's use Cut. This is the famed area where us in America were supposed to be able to access Celebi through this, and we never got it. Japan was the only one too, via a phone like code that you had to get. It was very exclusive and it was very stupid. America never really got Celebi, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. Hey look, another thing I can sell. Appears to be stuck with it. That's hilarious. Alright, I need to go talk to that dude, but also antidote. Here for that item. Reason I'm hyped for this item that I'm about to be getting is because it's a TM that I'm gonna need to get myself a Pokemon. I'm shaking trees with Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try it too. So I need to find the trees that are going to get me Heracross. So let's see who can learn Headbutt. I might have to put it on Rocky. I can teach it to Quilava though, which would probably be easier and better on the move pool. So let's just do that. You can always buy it later on as well. We'll get rid of Leer. I just need a move I can keep on me so I can head. I heard somewhere that the shrine originally had no ties to Celebi, but then the developers learned of the rumor. Oh, that's probably why. Alright, don't mind me while I try and figure out what trees will have Heracross, if any, and if there's times of day, because if there is, I'm gonna have to do that on, like, not stream time. Pokemon Crystal, Heracross, Headbutt trees, because that's the only way you're gonna find Heracross. Where some trees will have good encounters and others will have bad encounters. The good encounter trees are the only trees that have Pokemon like Heracross and Pineco. Whether a tree is good or bad tree depends on the trainer ID and the position of the tree and is derived using the formulas here. Doing these calculations by hand for every tree is a drag, so instead I made a little web tool that lets you see which trees will have which encounters. Ilex Forest is currently bugged, will be updated later today. Ilex Forest has been fixed. Seems to check out with where I found my Heracross. Kinda silly that they made such a complicated system across roughly half the maps in the game that in Gold and Silver seems to affect your likelihood of finding 2 rare Pokemon. Seem to be the only Pokemon on all 19 maps with Headbutt trees that require you to find one of the right trees. If I bother to go catch Pineco, I'll be done with this silly system until the next time I play a Gen 2 game. Yeah, someone said go catch Feebas in Gen 3. Alright, let's see here. Trainer ID. So let's look here. 43871. Ilex Forest. So there are no trees here right now that have Heracross. I have to get out of here. Okay. I appreciate all that effort right there. Right there is what I appreciate. That's an ether. Don't sneak up on me like that. You frightened a Pokemon away. Bruh. What were you getting? Look for the marked Headbutt trees on the map. And it, like, gives you a map as to where you need to go. And this is based off of my numbers and everything. Thank you, Reddit. Holy moly. Reddit for the win. Every time. Is that the one that had a raw IP address instead of domain? Probably. Alright. Let's see what you can do, Zubat. You winning battles is also going to help your happiness, so finally getting a move worth a damn really does help. Ugh, you're the worst. So we'll check outside of Ilex Forest to see if we can run into some Heracross. Alright, let's get out of here. Fine with me. Alright, let's see. Let's see if there's one for this route. Route 34. No. Okay. Well, at least I'm looking. Alright. Alright. Well, let's keep battling at this point. That's all we can do. Pokemon-wise, what you'll run into is, let's see here, Pidgeys, Snubbles, Abras, Ditto, there's a possibility. You'll have a better possibility at night to catch one at 16% than the 8%. Rattata, Jigglypuff, and then at night, Drowsy and Hoot Hoot. On the old rod, you're only going to be able to catch a Magikarp and Krabby, but if you have other rods on you on this route, you can catch a Kingler, maybe a Corsola, and maybe some Staryu. But those are good rods or super rods at that point. So yeah, there's quite a few new Pokemon you can run into on this route to pick up. Abra is definitely always a contender, so if I do run into one, I'll try and snag one, but you literally just have to lob a ball at it. And luckily, I did grab a fastball from Kurt, so I might be able to attempt it. Keyword is might. But the problem is with Abra is you have to trade it. However, this is a physical copy of a game. If I want to trade it, I can. So, yeah. Let's... You're already kind of low. I know it's been like 2 weeks, but it's still refreshing that I started on Crystal, and I'm pretty happy about it. And it's telling me that my egg from Professor Elm around here should be hatching, which is about right, because as long as I get out of Goldenrod, I can backtrack after I get through that Pseudo-Wudo tree, and I'll be able to go and backtrack. There's a Sandshrew! Am I going to keep the Togepi on my team? No. After the letdown of Pokemon Platinum and my Togepi, ugh, that killed me. Headbutt! Damn! We'll use that move to its full potential. You may want to catch an extra Abra since someone in Goldenrod will trade you a Machop for one, and gold and silver she wanted a Drowsy. Unfortunately, Abra always teleport away immediately. That's where Ghastly comes in use. Use Mean Look. I know, but there's a picture of a Ditto, so you're making me think that that you're talking about a Ditto. Yes. I'm getting as much experience for this Zubat as I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure on a Friday, if I can, if I have like time on a Friday, which right now I don't usually have days off on Friday, so I may have to screw around with the game and make it a Friday, so this way I can go get a Lapras, because I'm never off on Fridays, and I mean that with every bit of my fiber in my being. Now, if they give you all day to get it, fine, but I'm pretty sure it's only during, like, the morning that you can catch a Lapras, but I have to double check myself on that. Plus, I also need Surf just to be able to get it, so right now it's not even possible to go get it. That's kind of what I was thinking I'll probably do, is just cheese the time. I don't want to, but that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to catch a Lapras. But I promise I'll take pictures. Hell, I might just take like a quick video on my phone, be like, hey guys, I did it. I caught a Lapras. Because I also made cheat the time, so that way it's early in the morning, so I can still try to catch a Teddy Ursa, because that's still a possibility for a team member. I'm kind of on the brink of, I might do an Ursa ring. I might. It's a pretty decent Pokemon, but I also might save it for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I don't know yet. It's like one of the best normal types in the game as of 2nd gen, so that's why I'm like, I might, with those odds, I might do that. Ugh. Constant battles. Alright, this guy, number 2, is just gonna have a Snubble. My Zubat is in no way, shape, or form. Do I have just a regular potion? No. No! I think I did that once for the move tutor near the Goldenrod game corner. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, I don't want to, but it's a physical copy of the game. I probably will have to. Because I'm never off on Fridays, so I'm going to be honest with you. Me getting a Lapras is going to have to me cheesing my way through it, unfortunately. Want to run into Heracross, damn it. How the hell do I do that? Wobbuffet. It's Pinsir and Scyther. I'll probably be able to run into one sooner or later. Them headbutt trees, though. Alright. Schnabel. This is more of a physical Pokemon, so I'm going to bring out Quilava because Zubat doesn't really stand a chance with physicals. At this point in time, it doesn't. And by the way, the ingredients on this soda are very much easygoing because it is made by a local company than most pops. Ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, caramel color, natural flavors, phosphoric acid, and caffeine. No other long names, no bullshit in the ingredients. Nothing. Just pure homemade pop. Love it. Yeah, I remember the move tutor in the game corner being like that too. Why does it end this way? Brooke, just level up the Pokemon. Alright, still some more trainers. I skipped one for now. Number 4 has Mankey and a Diglett. If I had a flying type move, I'd be able to take care of this Mankey, no problem. However, I don't. It's just a Zubat. We can't do that. But we know how good a Mankey is because I used one for a while on my Pokemon Yellow team. I'd thought hard about keeping him on my team. I really did. That was a good teammate. I will come back to this grass and I will try my chances at getting a Ditto because it's 8% until it gets to the evening when it's 16%. Diggly-dee, diggly-dee. Ground type moves won't affect my Zubat. Just try a bite. Okay. Okay. I just don't want him to just up and... Because critical hits are always a possibility. Oh, like that! Wasn't meaning on my side, but hell yeah! Power to Zubat on that one. I'm gonna try and heal up quickly if I can. You can't fight him till at least at night. I'm gonna keep you off... Fuck. I was gonna try and keep him off screen. He has a Psyduck. Yeah, until I get Surf, I don't really want to mess with the clock right now. I don't have Surf yet, so that'll be in the future. But, I may cheese the time just so that I could get a Teddiursa, because it has to be before, like, 10 in the morning or something like that. 9 or 10 in the morning. It's something like that, so... I don't want to cheese it twice. I'd rather just cheese it all at once, so we'll do it on a Friday morning. I have been enjoying my Switch 2. I've gotten compliments on it, both at work and at home. Some family members were like, "Oh, is that a Switch?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the new one." And they're like, "Oh, dang," because they looked at my kickstand and they're like, "That's different than Carson's," which is Sean's cousin's kid. And I was like, yeah, it's the new Switch 2. I said, I'm giving this system a try. I said, I'm really enjoying it so far. I said, I'm waiting for a Pokemon game to come out in March, but I'm also waiting for a Pokemon game to come out at the end of the year. Welcome to Goldenrod City. One of the biggest towns in Johto. Something that you'll be coming back and seeing very often. And also something unforgettable is the gym leader here. Nobody forgets Whitney and that damn Miltank. Alright, there's still another trainer down here to beat. I can't fight him till it's nighttime, and I still need to go into the daycare. I need to fight you. You are... Hoppip, and Bulbasaur. You got a little Bulbasaur! Little Bulbasaur! Ugh. Yeah, I'm making that video. I had some issues where, the screen cracked on me, putting it in the bracket for the mod, which I'm really disappointed about right now. So, I need to order a new screen, which is fine, but I have to wait until this coming week's paycheck to do that because, because of the snowstorm from a few weeks ago, I only worked 2.5 days, so I'm running on very little steam. But the next week I get 52, almost 53 hours, I'll be perfectly fine. So... The video will be made. I just ran into a bump in the road, and I need to fix said bump in the road. Luckily, I can easily fix said bump with a replacement screen. It's just $25, and I gotta wait for shipping. She gives leaf stones. I'm gonna put her on my phone. Do I need leaf stones? No. Would I prefer to have them on hand? Yes. You never know. So I want her phone number. I know one kid after Goldenrod. I want his phone number because he's one that gives you firestones. And the only reason I remember him is because I like Growlithe so much because of Arcanine. So, yeah, when you're a sucker for Arcanine, you'd do anything for a firestone. Keep at it, Zubat. You need to catch up to Quilava anyways. You're getting there. It's just very, very tedious and slow. I live for these flinches. Keep flinching them, buddy. Crit. Damn it. Okay. Okay. It failed. This poor Bulbasaur can't do anything. I'm sorry, buddy. I love Bulbasaur. Yay! Experience. We're almost at level 15. Alright. We're gonna go in this grass in a minute and look, but I need to go into the daycare here. Let's talk to you. I'm the daycare man. Do you know about eggs? I was raising Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? Well, wouldn't you like this egg? Then fine, this is yours to keep. And this is the odd egg I was telling you guys about that you'll get at the daycare center that is a random myriad of Pokemon. And you never know what you're going to get. So, didn't want the egg, so I'd keep it around. So there's still the possibility that you'll get another Togepi, which is, I think, stupid. Let's use this real quick. Pokemon Crystal odd egg. That has a 14% chance to hatch a shiny Pokemon. I didn't know that. So the possibilities of the Pokemon you're going to get actually is not a Togepi. But this is what it is. And these are the different baby Pokemon you have a chance of getting. There's Pichu. There's Igglybuff, there's Cleffa, there's Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, and Tyrogue. And in all honesty, if I had a choice, I'd choose between Pichu, Elekid, Smoochum wouldn't be bad for that ice type. I wouldn't mind a Cleffa. I just don't want Magby because I'm set on my fire type. Tyrogue wouldn't be bad, but I don't really think I'm going to use a fighting type Pokemon. And funny enough, you can go into the daycare area. Alright, anyways. You can't get that item until you actually learn Surf and everything. I'm trying my hand to see if I can get that 8% of finding a Ditto. Or an Abra. I only have one fastball, so I'm going to have to make it count. Am I really going to breed a lot? Probably not, so an Abra first would be preferable, but if I run into a Ditto, I'm not going to complain. Schnabel. I need to add her phone number. Let's go back up to her really quick. I need to talk to her. Talk to me. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I want to be their cheerleader. When I'm on my walk, I sometimes pick up items. If I get anything, want to... Yes. Thank you! I may have mentioned that shiny Jinx I had from an odd egg that I lost. Ugh! Rest in peace. Oh, my heart hurts hearing that. Hey, look, an Abra. Yay! I caught it! Well, if I change my mind on Espeon, I definitely have a backup Psychic type that's just as broken. Well, that's good to know. Well, good. And there's another one just for good measure, in case I wanted another one. But no, all I'd have to do is train it to 16 and then just trade it. So if I have to, I will use it. But for the time being, I'm going to put it into the box for right now. But I have it as a backup plan in case Espeon doesn't work out, which we will be getting in this town. We will be getting a third teammate. Half of the team will be full already. Deposit. I have so many fucking eggs. I really want that Togepi to hatch. Let's check on it. It's making sounds inside. It's going to hatch soon. Keep walking. What's this one say? Wonder what's inside. It needs more time though. Oh, that's going to take a hot minute then. Alright. Well, let's go check out the town really quick. Can't stay awake much longer. Hey, I appreciate you joining in. Thank you. You're good. Alright. This is to the underground. But there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. Well, gotta figure it out. Plus, there's a barber down here that'll be able to help your happiness on your Pokemon. I'm gonna do that for Zubat. It's the only way you're gonna get Crobat is happiness. It's the same with Eevee though. But I want to get that Zubat sooner rather than later, or Crobat sooner rather than later. Poison type versus poison type. I'm not in the mood. Let's see what you can do. I really, really, really need you to level up. Because if you're around the level that Quilava's at, you'll at least evolve to Golbat and be somewhat useful. Ugh. Okay, they're still good. Hell yeah, level 15. Grimer. Keep at it, buddy. Just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. Has it got a bowl cut? Look at him. He's just enjoying the heat. Lick a tongue. We're going to switch out Zubat for Quilava on this one. No, not you. Two portions of my team are filled up with eggs. You must have a gym badge if you got a Lickitung. Alright, let me check this database for... Oh, it's got Violet it's got Violet City on there. I might actually check that out too. You never know what the possibilities are that you're going to find yourself a Heracross. Coin case. This is what I'll need for the the gambling. Best way to put it. What are you? Do you consider type alignments in battle? If you know your type advantages, you'll do better in battle. Well, my guy. Okay, so I'll need to use Headbutt on either in areas primarily like Route 33, 42, and near Azalea Town. It is not time exclusive and can be found in mountain trees, with some reports suggesting a 30% encounter rate in specific trees. So I'll have to look. Not all trees are the same. If one doesn't yield a Pokemon, try another. Some players report success behind Kurt's house in Azalea Town. So I have to backtrack. Which I'm fine with. I don't care to. Oh, this is Magnemite. This is a Steel type. This is where Quilava is going to come into play because they added Steel types into this game, so I now have a super effective against this Pokemon because I have Ember. Okay. Damn. Barber ain't even down here yet. But hey, at least I'm fighting these people. Alright, let's see here. He's gonna have some Gligars, whatever. Slowpoke. Oh no, those are Grimers. Those are the wrong pictures. Oh shit. You can rock my world. We're across the railroad tracks right now. But hey, I got that battle in. There's still so many places you'll want to visit down in Goldenrod City. You get a free bike. You get a free Pokemon. There's the game corner if you want to do that. This is the Pokemart, which is huge. Let's go this way real quick. It's quite cute. Here's your bike shop. I moved here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? So they'll let you loan the bicycle, but after you ride it everywhere at most points, they'll give you a call and say, yeah, you can keep it. So let's go to the pack here. Do 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 do. Are you a trainer? I've got a useful phone number for you. There's Bill's phone number. My big brother Bill made the PC Pokemon storage system. Oh, you collect Pokemon? My son Bill is an expert. He just got called to the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City. My husband went off to the game corner without being called. Alright, so you will find Bill in Ecruteak City. He'll have your next Pokemon, which is going to be an Eevee. That's what I'm going for next, is my Espeon. Let's check out the game corner here real quick. There's the Togepi hatching in a gambling room. Alright. There's Togepi. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, cool. So finally hatched. Let's see how this is doing. Okay. We got it in Violet City, we're in Goldenrod. So you can get different TMs here. Let's look up the TMs here that you can get. Pokemon Crystal. TM 25. 25 is Thunder, which is an electric type move. 14 is Blizzard. And 38 is Fire Blast. Those are really good moves. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to do that. So you can get Pokemon through here. You can get an Abra, a Cubone, or a Wobbuffet. In all honesty, if I had to pick, I'd prefer the Cubone, but that's just my choice. Alright, she has something for me. I swear to God, if she already has a trade stone, I'm gonna die. $1,000 for 50 coins or 10,000 for 500. Let's go back down real quick because she's got an item for me. That was quick. So you're finally here. I think this will make you happy. There's a leaf stone. So that's how you get those. I'll call as soon as I get anything. Thank you. Alright, we still have training and battling to do. I kind of do want to backtrack a little bit because I do want to see that possibility of being able to find a Heracross. So let's go back to Azalea Town and see what the chances are. So let's head back here. Oops. Damn it. Alright, let me see this here in Azalea. Oh, it lost my trainer ID. Isn't that just a coinkydink? 4-3. Azalea. Alright, 30% chance. Doo-doo. Trying to read this. Supposedly this one? That's an Apom. Which is a rare find, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna try it again. There it is. This is my next team member, which is asleep, which is kind of perfect. I'm gonna see. I'm just afraid it's gonna flee. This is my next teammate right here. Okay. Almost took it out, but it's asleep, so I have an easier chance of catching it. I caught my next teammate! Yeah! Alright! My first time, I'm going to use a Heracross. Welcome to the team. We're gonna give this a whirl. We're gonna see how this Pokemon does on the team. I can't believe it just fell out asleep. That's perfect. Yes! Welcome to the team. Level 10 Heracross. Bug fighting type. Let's go. I'm stoked about this. Oh shit, I'm gonna need it in the front of my team. You wanna know why? Because I'm probably gonna need it for this next gym. I'm probably gonna need that. I didn't know if that one Pokemon would be just in that tree, so I'm happy it wasn't just Apoms in that tree. I only have 2, so... My next teammate. I'm so happy I got a Heracross. I have been wanting to use one on my team for years, and when I say years, I mean since I was a teenager. So the fact I finally get to use one, it makes me so happy. Hell, if I like it enough, I probably would reuse it again in Heart Gold and Soul Silver just because. That was the last repel. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to head north of Goldenrod to Battlemore, so this way I can get some levels on this Heracross. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but since I'll have plenty of trainers to go against, should be okay. Alright. The other things you're going to find north of the city is this flower shop. You're not going to be able to get the watering can just yet for that Sudowoodo until you beat Whitney. So you're going to have to wait. Now you can keep that Sudowoodo on your team if you want to, but I don't usually use it. But it's not a bad Pokemon to use in, like, this game. Like, this would be a perfect game to try it out. If you wanted to. Alright. Plenty of trainers. Plenty of fun. Let's go. We're heading north of the city, so this way I can, so that I can get some levels. So... the Pokemon you're going to be able to find here during the day: Growlithe, Snubbull, Pidgey, Abra, Jigglypuff, Ditto, maybe Nidorans, but they increase during swarms, and a Yanma. At night, you'll find Abras, Jigglypuffs, Dittos, the Nidorans, Yanma, Psyduck, Drowsy, and Hoothoot. Right now, that is not the Pokemon you want to be fighting, my friend. What level are we? 15? I could bring Zubat out. I'm terrified, but let's do it. Yanmas only appear in swarms around here, and they're pretty difficult to catch, but this is the area you find them if you're a diehard for them. I'm not. I don't need it, so I'm passing. Ouch. Bro. I would have liked more experience, but I was trying to see if Zubat could do it, and of course not. It's too weak. Just use it. I hate to, but I need to. Alright, you two, you're gonna have, the first one's gonna have a Sandshrew and a Marill. I figure I leave him out of the cage for a minute because I am going to have to run around after stream. And it's probably going to be at least an hour before I get back because it takes me 15 minutes to get in town. And I still have to run, like I said, to the dollar store for cat food. Unfortunately. But the cats need something to eat and the dog food's too big for their tiny teeth. Trains are going good though, so hell yeah. So the fact that I have the possibility of catching Growlithe is still nice, but this is my starter, so just isn't to be. A Marill, yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, you need the levels. What level are you? I'm not weak to water types, but I want to see what Horn Attack can do. Not bad. Of course. Luckily, this Pokemon doesn't evolve, so I don't have to worry about a happiness meter or any of that, or evolution for a matter of fact. If you beat this level 15, you are going to get some nice experience, my friend. I need him kind of closer to level 20, which is why I wished I could have caught him sooner, but it is what it is. Oh. So close to level 11. Next trainer's gonna have just a Pikachu. I love my little Pikachu sprites from back in the day. That's how Pikachu looked for me. Ugh, you're level 16, ain't no way. Just go out to Quilava. As long as I don't hit it physically, I shouldn't get paralyzed. Hi, honey. I caught a Heracross. I have a badass bug type. I've never had one on my team, so we're gonna give it a whirl. Let me see it, by the way. One of my favorite bug type Pokemon. You beaut. You absolute beaut. What's your attack? 34? Well, it has to be. You're fighting type. Alright. All around, pretty rounded stats. The special attack's not the best, but it is what it is. What is number 4 here? Diglett, Zubat, Diglett. Okay. Oh. Oh, my knee. Don't really want to be bringing Quilava out to a ground type. YOLO? YOLO. Alright. I'm so excited to use this Pokemon on my team. No one knows how happy and psyched I am about this than me, because I have been dying to use this Pokemon on my team since I was playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver back in like 2010. So this has been 16 years in the works. No! Damn it. My luck. Please. Yay. Zubats never give you a good amount of experience. Tickly-dee, tickly-dee. This is a few levels higher. Alright. Let's just keep going. I needed to learn a fighting type move so this way I can body this Miltank, because this is probably the best way other than trading for that Machop, like in Gold and Silver. Because I can't get that Eevee yet. Level 12. Endure. That's not gonna do me shit. Alright. Great. I can live. Well, I'm glad I had that calculator. Thank you, Reddit. Reddit saving my ass again. Let's look up Heracross, and I'm gonna figure out... I love Heracross. Let's figure out the moveset. I mean, Crystal. So we got Endure at level 12. At level 19, we learn Fury Attack, and at level 27 is when we learn our first fighting type move of Counter. Do we have other fighting type moves I can get? There's Rock Smash and Detect. That's all the fighting type moves I can get? So you're telling me I'm screwed out of fighting type moves until level 27? No way! Ugh. This is why I have a love-hate with the earlier generations of Pokemon, because even though it's set as a desired type, they don't sometimes learn the extra typing they have. Sometimes not at all. And I think that's stupid. That's why this is probably a better Pokemon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and why I will be using it again. More than likely. Oh, this is a fire-type Pokemon. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Goodbye! Not my bug type! But a lot of people suggest using a Heracross on your team regardless of what generation it is, so I'm gonna give it a whirl and try it, but I definitely think Gen 4, when I play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, whenever that is, I will probably have a better time with it than 2nd Gen. Oh, did you use Fire Punch on me? Oh, man. That hurt. I swear to God, I get a Magby out of that odd egg, I will cry. Ugly tears. Okay. So got you. Now you. You're just gonna have a bunch of Voltorbs, which is fine. I'll use Heracross on you. He has 4 Voltorbs, ranging from levels 2, 6, 10, and 14. Level 2 ain't gonna amount to nothing, so I'm just gonna use Tackle. Yeah, it's still on. Level 13. No, it's level 13 for you. So we got this guy up 3 levels so far, which is good. I need him up as close to 20 as I can, because Whitney's Miltank is... a level 20. Keep going. We still got plenty of Pokemon to go after for you, buddy. Oh, so close to level 14. Alright, so there's also a trainer down here. It's a Venonat. Okay. And there's a TM waiting for me too. Which, let me look at my TM thing because it'll tell me what TM it is. It's TM04, which is Rollout. That's a rock type move. Get me to level 14. There we go. I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry, it's in your PC, you'll like it. She usually gets you some decent items, so I'm not gonna talk down anything. So the last one's gonna be Pidgeys. So I'm actually gonna be switching out Heracross anyways, so that's fine. And I have an Abra set as a extra just in case I don't want, or the Espeon isn't working out. So I have a backup team member. I'm gonna need you, buddy. We'll try and work more on Zubat after Whitney. I think right now I need to focus on Heracross. A, to get caught up, but B, he's my better matchup against the Miltank than Zubat, by far. Because Zubat will go down and lickety-split, and I need better. So, Heracross is going to be that slight tank I need. What level's the Pidgeotto? 14. we go. So that's rollout. That's a rock type move. Jigglypuff! That was a 4% chance of finding it, and I ran into it. Schnabel! 24% chance. Okay. We're gonna head back to the Pokemon Center in Goldenrod, heal up, and then we're gonna head north more. Alright. You can fight that policeman at night. That's another one that is a possibility battle, but you can't do it now. Alright, let's go heal real quick. This is the National Park. One of my favorite soundtracks to this whole game. Alright, we're at the National Park. So there's going to be 4 trainers here. Music's about to pick up, so I'm wow, there's quite the Pokemon. Alright, so the Pokemon you can find here mainly are bug type, minus Heracross. Heracross is the only one you're going to be getting through a tree. So the Pokemon you can find here are Caterpies, Metapods, Butterfrees, Weedles, Kakunas, Beedrills, Venonat, Paris, and then a very small chance of finding Scyther and Pinsir. Only 4%. Scyther is one of my favorite bug types. Adding in Scizor as into the mix, which is a bug steel type. So if I wasn't going for Heracross, I probably might pick up a Scyther just in case. So this way I have a backup in case Heracross isn't 100% what I'm wanting. But right now, I'm pretty dang happy about it. So we're gonna fight this thing since we're at the same level typing. Oh, that's the bug catching contest. Here you're finding, I'm sorry, that was completely wrong. This is if you're in the bug catching contest, which is in the park on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Those are the Pokemon you'll be able to find. So I'd have to break the system a bit so I could catch a Scyther. But here you can find Ledybuzz in the morning, Caterpies, Weedles, Pidgeys, Nidorans, and a Sunkern during the day, and then at night you can find Venonat, Spinarak, Psyduck, and Hoot only. me finding a Nidoran might be worth it because it is suggesting potentially Nidoking if the Psychic types don't work. I want to keep all the extras I can so this way, if it doesn't work out on my team, I have backups that are already suggested. Ooh, what'd I run into? As long as it's a Nidoran. There it is. That's what I need. A male Nidoran. We're gonna catch this little guy. I know I've used one on my team before, but just to have it as a backup would be preferred, so we're just gonna catch this little guy. One more time should be okay, or not. You ain't gonna do much because I got fighting type on me. Try again. Okay. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we caught that as an extra team member. We're good there. That's for if Espeon doesn't work out and if I don't feel like going through with Abra. That's the other Pokemon they suggested. Oddish. If I had a actual bug type move, this would be great. But that's alright. That's just okay. I ain't gonna do anything. The evasion, if I wanted to run, which I'm not running in a battle against a trainer. So there's level 15. We're almost where I want him to be. Voltorb. I just like that this little guy started out with Horn Attack already. We started out at level 10 with like 36 or 38 HP, now we're at 50. Cool. Alright, then in this tall grass, over here is where the trainers are. Right up there. You have a Raichu? Holy shit. A level 14 Raichu. Man, who gave you a Thunderstone early? I'm kinda scared here. But this'll probably be like Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, where it's... Come on. You got this. I'm trying to let you do this on your own, so this way I can have a little bit of confidence with you in Whitney's gym. I know there's some there's some trainers in Whitney's gym, which is gonna help as well, but I need as much experience as I can with you doing this on your own. Alright, let's give you a super potion real quick. Yoink. There we go. Whew, that was close. Alright, you're gonna have Oddish and Cubone. And then there's some items we can get as well. Okay. I do all this battling before Whitney because I need to prepare myself as much as possible for this battle. This is a battle that a lot of people will talk about so much because it is the most anticipated and hated battle that a trainer can go through in a Pokemon game, because Whitney's Miltank is relentless. 4 levels from where I want you, but I'm actually very happy with where I have you. There's a Cubone. You can get this at the game corner if you want to, if you would like to get one. It's the second easiest one to get your hands on next to an Abra. It's actually a decent ground type Pokemon, but I don't need just a basic ground type, but I do love this Pokemon design. I truly do. Alright. Those were all the trainers at the national park. We're going to head out of the fence real quick. And we're going to grab a couple of items. If I can get out of this fence. There we go. So there's an item here. It's a Paralyze Heal. And then there's going to be a TM waiting for me. Which, while I figure out, I'm going to figure out what TM it is. It is, if that's correct, it would be Dig. Which is a very good ground type move. I like it. Let's see if we can use it. Nope. I could to Quilava, which is shocking, but, no. I may give it to Quilava, but I'm not sure yet. There's some stuff I still haven't done yet, like go to the Pokemon Center in Goldenrod. There's still plenty to do before I go against Whitney. We may try and go against her this video. I know right as I started, we started up with Bugsy, but that's kind of where I just left off. Alright, Route 36. There are 1, 2, 3... No, just 2 more trainers I can find. There is a tree here. These are mainly going to be psychic type people. And here, the Pokemon you're going to find, at least right now, are Lediba, well, that's the morning, and Ledion. And then Growlithe, Pidgey, and Pidgeotto. And then at night, you can find Spinarak, Ariados, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, and Stantler. And it says, note, Route 36, the small plot of grass, which is right here to my right, contains Lediba, Pidgey, Growlithe, Bellsprout, Spinarak, Ghastly, and Hoot Hoot at levels 4 to 6. Nice. But this is how you'll head out of Goldenrod City when you finish Whitney. But this is all the trainers I'm using that I can get to get experience until I have to go into the gym physically. So if I can get closer to 20, the better. Right now we're fighting just a bunch of Abras. I have a feeling the next one's going to be a Kadabra though. Yeah, it is. Kadabra. These are very good special attackers, however, their defense are not the best. I'm really hoping I can do a good amount of... Ugh! I can't take another hit. And what's the next trainer gonna have? Number 2's just gonna have a Tangela, which is fine. I can go against that, no problem. I just hate that I couldn't finish this on my own with Heracross, really. That sucks. Well, we're almost at level 17. And in this area, you'll also be able to find, once we get through the Sudowoodo, Mr. Thursday and Mr. Sunday. Mr. Thursday will give you a hard stone, which powers up rock attacks. And talk to Mr. Sunday for a magnet, which beefs up electric type moves. But this grass here is what's going to have some different Pokemon in it. Look at that beauty. Absolute beauty. I'm going to have to go get items anyways, but let's just heal you up. This guy here is going to be muy importante, because he is one that will get you Firestones. He will get you Firestones if you give him your phone number. This is the guy I know about for Growlithe. Oof. Oh man. Is it after 11 already? Holy crap. Time sure is flying. Come on, you were so close. There we go. Level 17. I got you as close to level 20 as I could. I think 18 is where the Clefairy's going to be at for Whitney. I know I'm going to take it damage. I'm the Flower Shop's Floria. Listen. When I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of its disguise if you soaked it. I know. I'll tell my sis and borrow her water bottle. And she won't be back until after the gym battle, but you literally cannot pass here. So, we're stuck. We have to go battle Whitney. That's the whole point of this. But I can skip the national park if I wanted to. Just use this cut tree here. And I just bypassed national park. We're so close. Yeah, I apologize that the last stream had comments turned off. I really am not trying to turn off comments on my videos. I really hate that YouTube gets to decide when it feels like turning my comments on and off videos, especially live streams. I'm like, I wanted comments on, but okay. Alright, we're going to go in here, and we're going to check out the Pokemon Mart. The huge one. This is like the shopping center. So, let's go back a few... Alright, first floor, you're not going to have anything. You can take the elevator, I'm taking the stairs. Second floor, you're going to have potions, antidotes, paralyze heal, awakenings, and the heals, burn heal and ice heal. You're also going to have your Pokeballs, Great Balls, escape ropes, repels, revives, full heals, Pokedolls, and flower mail. Third floor is going to have your X's if you want X speed, X whatever. I don't use those. Fourth floor is going to have protein, iron, carbos, calcium, everything you need to help your Pokemon. The fourth floor... Or fifth floor is going to be important because you can get Thunder Punch, Flame Punch, Ice Punch, Headbutt, and Rock Smash. 6th floor is freshwater, soda pop, and lemonade. And there's a rooftop sale where Pokeball, Great Balls, Super Potions, and Full Heals, all that shit's on sale up on the rooftop. There's no real schedule to the rooftop sales held at the department store, but if you traded phone numbers with Todd en route to 34, he'll give you a heads up when one happens. Everything is 25% off in the stock, which may change on later sales. Includes some hard to find items. So, let's go up a few, well, let's just buy the items, because I'll check it just for the pure fact of I'll see if there's a sale. I doubt it, but... Will you quit bothering me? Well, screw you, buddy! Bargain sales here every so often. What about you? Pardon, who says an adult can't get into this? I'm going to be back every day to collect all the dolls. Oh, okay. Well, the sales aren't going on right now, so let's go back down to the 1st floor. Actually, first, let's... I wanted to sell... I have an X item I want to get rid of. It's an extra 250 bucks. Alright. The rest of this I keep, and I will be keeping. I'm gonna buy... Oh, wow. I didn't need that much. Let's go with 8. Let's go up 2. This is number 3, 4, 5. Alright. So you can get these punches, and they will affect your Pokemon in many different ways. I'm trying to see what's recommended, but I think I might just want the Thunder Punch. Yeah, Thunder Punch. So I want 41 here. That's $3,000, but that's gonna work perfectly. And then have Rollout. I'd see if I could teach that to Heracross. I might be able to. But let's teach that. Oops. Oh, I can't until you evolve, huh? Great. Okay. I can teach Rollout to Quilava. Ugh. These are horrible. I can teach that to Heracross. Let's just get rid of Leer. I may need those 2 moves, but we'll see. But I have to wait until I get a Typhlosion to learn Thunder Punch, which is fine by me. You usually can trade for an Abra for a Machop on the roof, but that's only in Gold and Silver. Oh, can you still? On the 5th floor. I'm sorry. On the 5th floor you still can, but I'm keeping the Abra that I got. Alright. Let's start by working our way inside the gym. Okay. So the inside of the gym, if no one knows, this is a fact I've known since I was a teenager, but the inside of the gym is a Clefairy. It's exactly what it looks like. Alright, so let's... Whoops, I need to go over the train tracks. Welcome to the 3rd gym. This is a normal type gym, but nothing to be trifled with. This gym leader is hard as shit. And we have 4 trainers in here. I don't think it's going to be enough to get me to 20, but I will be close enough to 20 to where I'll be happy. So she's got Sentrets from level 9, 13, and 17. She brought out her high roller here. Okay. We're close to level 18. I'll take that. That's a win. Every little bit helps. I take everything I can. Alright, what do you have? Meows. I actually have that one bug type move that Bugsy gave me. Payday! It's a very notorious move for Meowth, but you get paid depending on who wins the battle. It's only a few Poké Dollars. It ain't much, but something's better than nothing. Is that still running okay? Yep, nothing derailed. Nope. The rhyme and reason we have for the trains, one train is just all coal cars with a few exceptions that have a couple of spare parts in them. And the other one is just about anything and everything from storage containers to an extra switcher train on there to a truck trailer on there and a caboose. Yeah, probably what I'm going to do is I'm not going to start out with Heracross right off the bat for the Miltank. I'm going to go straight to Quilava and start bringing down the base, whatever it is. I just got 32 extra Poké Dollars from that, from the Meowths. Alright, so there's a trainer down there, isn't there? No. Okay, so we're in the right direction. She has just a Snubble, but it's at level 18. And then we'll have one more trainer, and I will go heal up. And that last trainer is going to be a bit annoying because it's 3 Jigglypuffs. You're weird. Bro. It's only 10 HP, but I need every little bit. That'll work. That's perfect. Alright, last but not least, 3 Jigglypuffs. And up there ahead of me is Whitney. I wanted to see what tackle would do anyways. Did you disable tackle? Fine by me. One down. I might get my wish and be pretty damn close to level 20 as I can. I'm not disabled anymore, which is great, but... Down goes Jigglypuff number 2. Alright, one more. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to get to 19, but I'm gonna try. And if not, I'll just go battle something for that quick experience. I'm this close to 20 to where I'm just like, you know what? That'll suffice. That'll be perfect. We'll see how this battle goes. Now, I know Quilava's overleveled, which is fine. That'll help boost me. Okay, so we did get to 19. Alright, cool. Trying to learn Fury Attack. Don't I have that already? Fury Cutter. I'll get rid of Tackle. Want all the help I can get. Alright, let's head out of here real quick, and I need to go heal up so I can reset my move numbers. Because it looks like we will have enough time, because we still have 33 minutes, and I can go against this gym. This is a gym everyone's notorious for hating and for knowing this gym, so this is a long-awaited gym. So I have 3 members of my team so far, which is half of a Pokemon team already set. I am terrified. We're gonna still, should I just do the Heracross against the Clefairy? I mean, it's not going to get me to 20 by any means, so I think we'll just start out with Quilava and just kind of do a little bit of a fake out, like Psych. So let's get Quilava up front here and save. Plus, it's always good to save your game because I haven't saved since I picked up that Heracross. I saved before the second gym, which is, like, no time at all. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. There's still a couple things I need to do in Goldenrod, but I'm anxiously awaiting to battle her. So, here we go. A level 18 Clefairy. It's got Metronome, which is mainly what it's going to use, and it can't use that move because I need to be asleep first. Alright, Clefairy got out with a critical hit in 2 moves. We're going to stay out, however. I'm going to be messing around with this Miltank right now and smoke screening the hell out of it. This is so it can't really land moves as easy. It'll lower the accuracy. Stomp is a good move. Rollout's another move it'll use. And then I think it might have Milk Drink, or if I'm thinking of 4th gen. Regardless, it's not fun to deal with. So I am using Smokescreen as much as I can to start. I'm gonna use this until I can't lower its accuracy anymore. That's what I was waiting for. That's a move that's going to hurt me, and I can't really use too many moves on it. But I have the smoke screen up quite a bunch. I was able to put out quite a few smoke screens, and I'm still able to. I'm going to keep lowering the accuracy. It got 1 stomp in, and you can see how much it hit me. If my starter wasn't so high leveled, this would probably be a different tune I'd be singing. So I can't drop it anymore. Okay. I dropped it, I think, a total of 6 times or something like that. So that'll work perfectly. Let's see an Ember, if I can even hit it. I mean, if I defeat it with Quilava, fine by me. But being that I put Quilava in front to take the heat, so this way Heracross can finish it if need be, that's fine. I still can't believe it got that, attract out there. Quilava's down. Let's go Heracross. Let's try this Fury attack. Oh, one of those. Not worth it. That was not worth the move. Keep going. Oh, fuck a duck. Yep, it has Milk Drink. Damn it. This is supposed to get stronger. You did not just hit a critical. Okay. This is why I did and saved this. We're gonna exit. We're going to not bring 2 of those up. Cancel. We're gonna bring this back in. Probably has an update, but oh well. This is why I saved before the battle, because a bullshit critical move hits like that shit piss me off. That's cool. Not like I put out a million smoke screens. Sorry, comments have been moved. Full window. There's that. Okay. Try this again. Bullshit critical hits like that are what pissed me off and why I saved. I'm still gonna do the same strategy. I just won't do the first move because that's a stupid move. But oh well. Ugh. Can't escape now, that's fine. So I can put out, I think, 5 or 6 smoke screens. That's if I can get 5 or 6 out. I'm gonna use a heal. I'm like, I've put out a couple smoke screens. You should not be hitting me this much. That's 3. Somehow still getting moves out. 4. Five. And 6. So that's the lowest that the accuracy is going to drop, is 6 times. We're now going to ensue a couple of moves to hit, so this way I can at least get some HP dropped on this thing. It hasn't tried the attract on me yet, so if I can take it down with Cool Lava, fine. That was a crit. And it got that stomp out. Alright. Let's see if Heracross can do this. We're gonna go for that horn attack. Of fucking course. At least it doesn't heal it up all the way. Just keep using horn attack. I wish you wouldn't. You're such a waste. This is supposed to get stronger. Thank you, Bugsy. This is supposed to get stronger the more I use it, from what I was told by Bugsy. This is the 3rd time. It's gonna keep trying in vain to use Milk Drink. Like a bitch. And I'm just bringing it down more the more I use it. Yeah! Strategies! This time should take it down. Should. Yep. There we go. Just needed a reset and some bullshit critical hit. You're mean. You shouldn't be so serious, you child. You. What are you? You meanie. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. That's a sore loser. What? What do you want? A badge? Oh right, I forgot. Here's plain badge. You can't advance without the badge. There's 2 instances in this game where they do this to you. This gym, and then you're gonna have this happen during the last gym, because she's gonna make you go to the Dragon's Den to prove yourself again, and the old man's gonna be like, just give her the badge. You lost fair and square, you sore losers. Except the last gym, she just gets mad. This one, she cries. Alright, so we have defeated Whitney's gym in 2 goes. Took 2 goes. Hell yeah, I feel refreshed having that 3rd gym badge on deck. There's one more place we're going to check out here before we exit. Because I need to also head out to go show Professor Elm this toga piece so I can put it away and never use it again. Alright, first things first, let's check on this egg, shall we? It moves around inside sometimes. It must be close to hatching, which is good. Alright. Cool thing about Pokemon when they hatch from eggs, they automatically start out at level 5 in the early games. This is the first game you'll get eggs in, by the way. And I need to go to the flower shop, I think. She told me it's dangerous. If I beat Whitney, I wonder if she'll lend me her water bottle. Well, I did beat Whitney. Oh, you're better than Whitney? You'll be okay then. Here's the Squirtle bottle. Alright. I needed to go to her, and then I need to go here. Pretty sure. Not there. I need that building. Okay. Oh, you can't walk that. Okay. Here it is. I think it's you. We have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Slide it into your Pokegear to play the radio anytime, anywhere. Would you like to take the quiz? Yes, I do. Because the radio is how you're going to find swarms. Is there a Pokemon that appears only in the morning? Yes. Is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a mart. Correct. Bullseye. Question 3. Does HMO1 contain Flash? No, that's cut. Question 4. Is Faulkner the Violet City gym leader? Yes. Here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander on their reels? Which I can actually kind of check the system here. It's somewhere. No. It has Squirtle. Here's your prize. This building will be important later on in the game, I think, but right now I just needed it to get the radio card. Alright, let's get out of here. Do I need to heal up my Pokemon, or did I do that already? We're good. Okay. Alright. Time to head north. I actually remembered to grab the squirt bottles this time. Most of the time I forget to do it, and I get all the way up there, and I'm like, shit, I gotta walk back. Luckily, that wasn't the case. I don't like doing taxes, but at least I'll be getting it done today, and it's February, early February, so getting my taxes done ASAP will be really good because your taxes are due by the middle of April. It's a weird tree. Use squirt bottle? Sure! Doesn't like it. It attacked. Sudowoodo! Alright, let's skip ahead here. Widow. It is a pure rock type. Which means Ember might be the only thing to do anything. Kind of. Not bad. That was a crit. Catching it is a bit of a bitch, even if you get its HP low, so take it with a grain of salt if it doesn't work out, because I don't have too many Pokeballs on me. It's learning Ember. But once you get it gone, you can visit the old places you've been to, such as the ruins of Alph, Violet City, the beginning area, and, ouch, that's gonna hurt. And you can move forward to Ecruteak City. Damn it. That's alright. We'll head to Violet anyways, because I gotta backtrack to the first town. Alright, Heracross, it's your turn. That works. I only have 6 Pokeballs, so we gotta make these count. And if not, oh well. I got its HP low enough, I just don't really have any status ailments I can do to it. Damn it. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Whew! I caught it! That's great for the Pokédex, by the way. Alright. It'll go to the box, but hey, that helps my dex out. Alright. That minor slight slight inconvenience is out of the way. Hey, look, we're back in Violet City. Alright, let's go heal up real quick, and then we'll head back down to... I just headed into the gym and did not want to do that. I did not mean to do that whatsoever. It was right in front of my face. And luckily enough, the next town we're going to be going to, I'll be able to get the Eevee, and I will be able to finally get my Espeon, because me going south here, I'm getting this Togepi out of my team. He hasn't called me yet to check on the Pokemon, so let me call him real quick. Pokegear. Professor Elm. How is that egg? What? It hatched? Wow, what kind of Pokemon is it? Please come show me now. Alright. Which is what I'm doing, buddy. Starting back at humble beginnings. Literally. 3 gym badges in. Gabby, you look great. What? That Pokemon. The egg hatched? So Pokemon are born from eggs? No, perhaps not. All Pokemon are. Wow, there's still a lot of research to be done. Thanks, Gabby. You're helping unravel Pokemon mysteries for us. I want you to have this as a token of our appreciation. So you get an Everstone, which is useless to me. I mean, you can keep them from evolving with this, but this is completely useless to me. Alright. I did all that for an Everstone. Wasn't for the Everstone, it's just so that way I can get the Togepi out of my party and be done with this. I can finally go back out and go back to Ecruteak and make room for this Eevee that's about to be on my team. I obviously need to continue working on the Zubat. I need to start leveling it up a little bit more. I'm honestly on the brink of whether it's actually going to be permanent or not, but that's for right now it is. It's a very fast Pokemon. Just cut it. Alright, we're gonna go into the center here. I'm gonna deposit the Togepi. Deposit. Bye! Okay, and then I gotta go to the Pokemart and pick up this item my mother got me. Maybe. Oh. Wow, I made it out of there pretty good. Alright, that Pokemon Center didn't have it, or Pokemart or whatever. Is it at the center? I don't know, man. Let's check on this. It moves around inside. Okay. Did you get me another leaf stone? Alright. Now this is a new territory this way. There's a couple battles there. The Pokemon you're finding here, already listed, so we're fine. Here's some apricorn trees. You get black, it was saying on here. Black, blue, and red. Which in turn will give you level, lore, and heavy balls. Perfect for me. I'll have him make some. Alright, now we got some battles. They are number 3. They're going to have a Jigglypuff and a Clefairy. It's a double battle. It will be in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Here it's a single battle. Which we are coming up to getting Surf, actually. If you defeat the 5 dancers in Ecruteak City, you'll get the HM for Surf, which is perfect. It means I can cheese sooner rather than later on the Lapras thing. Man, I really wish you were worth a fuck. You are not. All I want to do is just make it to the next town before I sign off. Level 16 for Zubat. We're going to keep switching because I still need to get Zubat up badly. When do we evolve? Database. We evolve at level 22. Six levels. You have a Drowsy, which I'm slightly terrified of. We're gonna have to switch to Quilava immediately. Fighting type don't do well against Psychic. That's why I need this Espeon ASAP to help with the type coverage and weakness that 2 of these team members have against Psychic types. Well, just use Quick Attack. Welcome to Ecruteak City. One of the most historic towns. In Johto. Hi, I'm Bill, and who are you? Gabby, huh? You've come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule. You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past, but you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown. So you have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past. Put simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye. I'm getting that Eevee. We're gonna hold on a second. We're gonna head back down to Goldenrod City. Now that you talk to him, I'm gonna go back to Goldenrod. I'm getting that fourth teammate. Damn it. We need to get a head start here. Ooh. Hi. I can't use you, but I love your Pokemon. I love Growlithe and Arcanine. Damn it. Love ya. Different game. We'll get there. It's sad still, though, that all I can find are just regular repels right now. Probably an Ecruteak. I probably have that chance to getting super repels, but, yeah. Yeah, 40 HP. You are weak. Absolutely weak. We're gonna go back to Bill's house, and this should hopefully be the last thing I have to do in Goldenrod City for right now. I figured I'd get this done before I sign off. Here he is. Hey Gabby, do us a favor and take this Eevee. It came over when I was adjusting the time capsule. Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it? I knew you'd come through. Way to go. You're the real deal. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it. Fourth team member acquired. Welcome to the team, Eevee. I know I've used one on my team for Pokemon Yellow, but this is not a Jolteon. This will not be a Jolteon. There's many other Eevee evolutions to be had. We're gonna head back north, and I will sign off once I get back to Ecruteak. I just wanted to get that final team member. Not final, but get that team member before I finally sign off. I just wanted that extra boost of, yay, I don't really have to backtrack too much after all this. I still have an egg to hatch, but that'll be for next time. So let's head north back up here, skip National Park. Not like I want to. I really love the music to it, but just for the sake of the stream here. Shit, first grass pile. Come on. Still some Growlithe, though. Alright. We're gonna save here. This is where I'm gonna leave off and until next week. I'm honestly shocked they gave me a day off on Monday. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I really did enjoy streaming this. It felt really good to come back again to Pokemon Crystal. We got 2 new team members being Heracross and Eevee, and we will be getting an Espeon in the future. Let's actually check out our Eevee, by the way. I never did look at her. Here's Eevee. Oh, him. Sorry. And it has Tackle, Tail Whip, Sand Attack, and Growl, which are basic Eevee moves. But as long as you keep it happy during the morning and the day, you will get an Espeon. Which is fine because I will not be leveling up during the night. I don't stream during the nights anymore. I'm trying to do it just on my days off so I can have more time to stream and such. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am going to be running around after this, and I will catch you guys next week, and we will continue